Hi gang, Mr. Ed here for a special episode. This is for the Art Addicts Alliance prompt. Make a character or design a character from your favorite drink. And there was a lot of problems for this prompt for me, as there always are. I'm not a character designer. In fact, I rarely ever draw characters. I'm a landscape artist. And one of the reasons why I joined the Art Addicts Alliance is because I wanted to get stronger in drawing figures and stuff like that. But this one just had me flummoxed as always, and one of the reasons is because my favorite drink is water, and the guest artist for the Art Addicts Alliance prompt this month is Madelyn Janelle Art, so check out her channel. She asked the question in her video. Be sure to check it out if it makes you a boring person if you like water. And I would say I don't think I'm boring. Some people might think I am, but I don't think I am, and I like water, so I don't know. The jury might still be out on that. So I chose water, and I chose a water monster because if you ask a child what they want to drink, they're not going to tell you water. They want soda or something like that. Water is like the enemy. It's like the worst thing that they can drink. I don't know what they think is going to happen to them. I don't know what's wrong with water that it's so hard for them to take, but they just do not want to drink water by and large. So it made me think of this monster that's trying to attack them and turn them into water, like a vampire or a werewolf might change you into one of those things. So I got this idea to create this guy from a technique for drawing water, cartoon water. I used to do this abstract art. That was these splashes. It'd have highlights and stuff on it, and it looked very fluid, kind of like the Japanese artists that would do the waves. And I decided to do it in that style, which is this kind of sploopy, almost like a slimy look. And I wanted to make him look like he was lurching, like he was about ready to attack somebody. And I wanted to be kind of amorphous, so it looks like there's limbs there, but it could be one or more limbs. It looks like a giant mouth, but it could be its body, and it looks like there's a head there, or it could be its nose. I mean, it's just this kind of weird shape that I decided to go for on the attack. So once I had the cartoon character down, I went through with some acrylic, light blue, and just kind of dabbed the edges there just to give it some dimension. And I'm not really going for realism so much as I'm just trying to get through this prompt. Honestly, it was just so hard for me. I do love the challenge. Here lately it's just been an artistic challenge, but the last few prompts there were some other issues that made it impractical for me to participate, but this time I'm jumping right in, and this is what I've made. So I loved the character so much I didn't want to mess it up by trying to go in and make some kind of background and paint around it and paint inside or draw or whatever medium. So I thought, well, just take a picture of it and see how it looks. Maybe it'll be substantive enough for the prompt. But I felt like it just wasn't. There wasn't enough there. It seemed like it was halfway done. So I decided I would just digitize it and go in and maybe make a digital work out of it and use it as the highlight for that. So I thought of maybe like a movie poster kind of thing, and you'll see that coming up here. But I did try to mask it and cut it apart and put some sense of water to it here, which I kind of liked the gradient, but it made it hard to work with in Illustrator, so I had to take that out. So I cut out the work in Illustrator, just the outlines, and shadowed them to kind of give it this nice dimension. And I made it look white to begin with because I thought maybe it'd give it like a translucent kind of appearance. Then I went for like this watery looking font, which is oil bats, and arranged the font in a nice little way here. And then I wanted to add a little tagline or something, and then maybe some witty comment or reply or something like commenters make. And I couldn't, oil bats, it doesn't have any of the non-alphanumeric characters. It's just basically all text. So I had to change the font to this, which I really didn't like. I wasn't happy with, but I didn't want to spend all day picking fonts, which I can do. I can spend hours looking at fonts. It's just absurd. and you just have to be disciplined and be like, okay, just go for this. It's probably not going to satisfy me any more than any other font, so just commit. So I tried to do the same thing with the H and no exclamation points, and I felt like they were important to this message, so I just took like a blocky font and made my H2, oh no, and it kind of sets back there. So that's my little movie poster kind of thing. That's my character I created for the Art Addicts Alliance. Alright, well, be sure to check out the other artists, just Art Addicts Alliance. Search that on YouTube, you'll find those. Some of the artists have lists of all of the artists. Some of those links may not work, so I figured it's just best to search Art Addicts Alliance. And check out Madelyn Janelle Art, our guest artist. And until next time, you guys, take care.